Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to your Business Accelerated. I am your host, Attorney Shaune B. Arnold, and I'm just excited to be here today because we have a really wonderful topic that we're going to talk about. We're going to discuss how to talk to the many to find the few who will talk to the many for you. I'm going to give you some really good tips on getting that conversation started for you in the marketplace. In the meantime, I just want to deal with some housekeeping matters. Once again, if you've been with me for a while, you know all of these things. You can just sit back and relax. But if this is your first time joining me on your Business Accelerated, I want to thank you, first of all, for being here. I know that you're very busy and that there are a lot of places you could be and a lot of things you could be doing. I'm very grateful that you chose to spend this time with me. I am a California business attorney. I practice in Los Angeles, and to the extent that we talk about legal subjects on your Business Accelerated, I'm speaking from the perspective of a California business attorney. So if you live in another state, I encourage you to take the issue to an attorney in your local area so that you can make sure that there are no differences in the law where I live and the law where you live. I also want to invite you to listen to my other podcast called Legal Biz Cafe. Here on your Business Accelerated, we deal with those hardcore business issues that can leave you unsure of what to do or where to turn. I give you the tips, the triggers, and the red flags that you need to know about in order to be successful in business. On the flip side, on Legal Biz Cafe, we talk about your mindset. We talk about the problems and mental obstacles that you just might run into as an entrepreneur. And these are sometimes things where some people will throw their hands up in the air and determine they don't want to go forward, that they're just tired, that they're just burnt out. I want to prevent that from happening to you. So that's what identifying these tips, triggers, and red flags are all for. It's so you can learn from someone else's mistakes. Fortunately, they're not generally my mistakes. They're the mistakes my clients have made over the years. By listening to your Business Accelerated and Legal Biz Cafe, you get the opportunity to learn from those mistakes. You can save money, time, and a lot of heartache as well by listening in. So we are dealing today with the topic of how to talk to the many to find the few who will talk to the many for you. That's a famous saying. I was on Google recently. I thought Google knew everything, but I looked and looked and looked and could not find who said it first. The first time I read it was in Brandon Burchard's book, The Millionaire Messenger. I should probably go back to that book and see if I can find the quote there. Talk to the many to find the few who will talk to the many for you. You know, this is true on a lot of levels in your business. This is the building of your tribe, as Seth Godin would call it. And if you are looking for notoriety, then you're looking for a fan base. Now, this could be in business. It could be as a performer or an artist or anything like that. And for these types of folks that are looking to build a tribe or build a fan base, then social media has been an amazing tool. So be sure to dig into social media. Don't be shy about it. Also be sure to go into the backside of your website as well. Take a look at the tags that are available there, because if you know how to run your own, say, YouTube channel, upload videos and put tags in so that people can find you according to certain algorithms. Then you understand what search engine optimization is all about and talking to the many and helping them find you. I invite you to go to the back end of your website and dig in there. Don't just worry about social media, or don't even worry about social media. It's not a big deal. You take little bites and work on all these things a little at a time. Now, if you are looking for clients and you're in a more traditional brick and mortar business, then you might not be talking so much about building a tribe or finding your fan base. You might be talking about getting referrals.
Now, don't get me wrong, social media is going to work there for you too, because there really seriously is not a brick and mortar business that today should not also have a website.
And when I say a website, I mean a real website, one that has a marketing funnel to attract people and to take them through the experience of you, and one that has a shopping cart so that it's more than just a business card. You need to be selling something on your website. So belly up to the 21st century.
Also, be sure to get testimonials from people, from clients, when they're happy about your work. You really need to be putting those testimonials, not just on your website, but consider posting them on all of your social media if you can get them on video.
There is a way that you can actually host that video on your website, but it is a lot more expensive because you will have to have that hosted elsewhere. But you can always put the videos, the testimonial videos on your YouTube channel, and then put a button to the YouTube channel on your website so that people can just click one button and then see all these testimonials by happy customers, happy clients. If you don't want other people's videos being recommended after yours plays, consider hosting your videos on Vimeo. Using video is really going to explode your sales because a lot of people will sit on the fence about calling you or doing business with you because they don't know you. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Testimonials are absolutely huge for building that trust factor, and the social media is absolutely huge on building those know and like factors. So put all of those in the mix, and in fact, you should employ an array of methods for reaching people. We've all heard that it takes 7 touches for somebody to reach out and touch you back in terms of doing business with you. I'm saying that it's not just 7 touches. It's really an array of touches that captures the imagination, quiets the white noise of the marketplace, and really gets people centering on you as their source. Let me give you an example. I received emails, and I still receive emails from a marketer. I have opened a few of her emails, and I got cut bored and stopped opening them. But lately, I have been receiving direct mail cards from her, and this sort of upped her stature. In my eyes, it's just a very simple mailer, just a 5x7 card that she could get, 1,000 or 2,000 for $20 or $40, something like that. And, in addition, there would be bulk mailing charges, very inexpensive.
But somehow, to me, it shows that she is investing in herself and in her business. And I started opening her emails again. Now, organically, if I have started hearing her on the radio and seeing that maybe she picked up an article in a newspaper that I read or in a magazine that I read, I would probably commit to attending one of her events. The moral of this story is, don't just touch people 7 times. Try to touch them in different ways as well. Because if you could touch them in 7 different ways and touch them in 7 different times in each of those ways, you've just touched them 49 times, and you're going to be driving traffic into your store, onto your website, where I know you have a shopping cart, and you can collect money, sell goods, and feel good about yourself.
The true value of a client, the lifetime value of the client, is magnified by referrals. It behooves you to consider the lifetime value of a client to your business. Considerations include how much they spend the first time they come in, how many times they come back to experience you, and what the lifetime of a single customer is worth to the business. Referrals are a serious untapped source of revenue for your business. Who do your clients know? That will also be a client of yours. There's lots of different ways to get to this. Think, for example, of who you already know that can endorse you. This is somebody of high stature in the business community that knows you. A celebrity isn't always the best thing because some people have their opinions about a particular celebrity. If that celebrity has something to do with what you do for a living or what you're doing in your foundation or whatever you're doing, then it does make sense to actually connect them and borrow that credibility. And if I am going to endorse somebody, it's going to be because I know them and I trust them and I know that they are going to take good care of my people. So who do you know that you've been good to? Who is your ideal client? Ask them to endorse you. Get that testimonial, put it in your marketing materials, put it in your newsletter, put it on your website or your YouTube channel, and then make sure that you have a systematic approach for getting referrals. And
this is key. This really is the principle of talk to the many to find the few who will talk to the many for you. In action, you can literally turn your clients into a mini sales force for you. And depending on what you can do, you can incentivize them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me today on your Business Accelerated. I am Attorney Shaune Arnold. I invite you to follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter X. In all of those places, I can be found as SHAUNE.Arnold. In the meantime and in between time, I'm reminding you, as always, to maximize your competence to get the confidence you need to succeed. I'll see you right back here next week on your Business Accelerated. Bye-bye, friends.